Guys, welcome back. Here we are again in the front of a 2004 BMW Z4. We're gonna knock out a stage 1 speaker upgrade. That's a very straightforward process, so let's get the ball rolling. We've got 4 points of attachment here on the panel. We have one here behind the airbag plug, one here behind the door handle, and then there's a bolt here and a bolt here behind the pull. I start at the back, work my way forward. So again, as always, we never use a metal panel removal tool on a door panel. This is always leather. So we're going to take this, and if your panel removal tool is a little bit different than this, it's okay. Just use your plastic panel removal tool. Kind of work it out and just prise out. Just a couple of little tabs there. And that's going to reveal behind here a Torx T25. Not a lot to see back there. Trust me, it's there. So we're going to take it out. Let's get it loosened up. It'll stay back there. It's totally safe. So with that guy loose, we'll move right here behind the door handle. We're going to use our angle pick. I like to use the right angle pick. Just be careful prying this. You could scratch it if you make a mistake. So I'll show you kind of how it comes out. So all we're doing is just freeing up these little tabs and just pops right out. And that's going to reveal another Torx T25. So we'll get that guy out of there. Move it. Again, if you do get the screws out, put them somewhere where you will not lose them. Now, this part looks kind of complicated, but you can almost do it without tools, but I like to kind of start with a plastic panel removal tool on the bottom. There's a gap down there, so what we do is we just take it, just pry it out, and once this part is complete, I want you guys to use your hands. Pull down and out. All we're doing is freeing up these little tabs, so we're going to come down and out. There's little hooks up here at the top that slot up into here. You don't want to break them. So again, yours may be plastic, it may be wood, it could be any different number of veneers. Just be careful when you're removing that. They're all done in the same way. Which, again, will reveal a couple of Torx T25s. These ones are pretty tight. These are actually responsible for holding the pull. They're going to be slightly different. You can see the ones behind here is a coarse thread, and this is a fine machine thread. So you don't want to goof these up when you're putting it back together. So be conscientious of that. So we'll get this guy out of here. And again, I know it's as exciting as always to watch somebody turn a screwdriver to the left to take a screw out. So with the screws out of the way, the last thing we do is we're going to remove this tweeter pod because it's securing this upper corner. And you can see right around here, there's a little lip. So all we're doing is we're pulling down, out towards us, and then lifting up. And you can see there's a little tab down here. It fits into the door, kind of, so we're lifting up and out. And then when we reinstall it, we go in and down, and it snaps back in. So we're going to unplug this factory tweeter. We're, of course, upgrading this here in a moment. And that is essentially how we free up our door panel. Now, of course, we've got to start the removal process, which we have clips placed around the perimeter, going all the way around, here and here. And then at the top, it's very tight along this edge. So the way I like to start is we're going to work around the perimeter and we're going to leave the top attached. And one of very few times I will ever instruct you guys to do this, we're going to use a metal panel removal tool to get this top out. It is tight, very tight. So what we're going to do is go ahead, take our plastic panel removal tool. I like to start up on this front edge and get that first pop done, and then I use my hands the rest of the way around. Anytime you can not use tools, it's better. So you see, I'm just simply a little pressure. It frees up. Now you can see the whole panel is nice and loose, but we've got this top edge like I was talking about. What we're going to do at this point, we're going to take our metal panel removal tool, and we're going to get underneath here. So see, I'm getting under the lip, then I'm prying out. So again, you want to be really careful, obviously, when you're doing this. We're going under the lip, and then prying out. They did a super good job of putting these together. So you can see all we were doing was these metal clips are just really tight, and we're freeing them from the panel back here. And what was cool is this went ahead and slid down. This is just our lock mechanism. So it just came out of this hole right here, no big deal. And now, with all of that done, We'll pop our door handle out, which is super straightforward. All we're gonna do is take our finger, lift up and out. And you can see it goes in, lock, out and up. So it's like so. And now, disconnect a couple of little harnesses here for good measure. Careful with this down here. That is our airbag module. We do not want to unplug that. Just leave it be. The further you can stay away from that, the better. Now, we'll take our tweeter, or our mid-range. We're going to unplug that. We'll take our window switch, unplug that. And look at that. So we've got our door panel off. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause right here. We're going to join you guys back up on the workbench and go over the mid-range installation replacement sound deadening install, as well as the tweeter upgrade. So we'll see you guys on the bench in just a moment.